We are back for a special episode of our Race Choice live stream. Once a year.
It's Thursday.
Thursday, that's right. Yes, Thursday episode of our live stream. Usually we do these on Wednesdays, of course, at 11 o'clock. So Thursday at 12 o'clock. What do you think about this special
It's a little different
time, right?
But it feels like a Wednesday, but it's not. Tomorrow's still Friday.
Yep. And we do our, last year, we had our special guest Ben on to talk about some of the CompuStar remote starters. CompuStar also was on the Ryan Preece truck at Miami last year for the truck race, where Ryan had a great race. He ran up front for a little while. Not exactly sure where he ended up,
I
but
think it was fourth.
I know that truck was one of the coolest schemes that I had seen in a while. So yeah, we are going to have Ben on again in just a few minutes to talk some more about the remote starters that you can buy on racechoice.com.
Yeah, so like Andrew said, we kind of did a similar episode like this last year where we had Ben on and talked about this. So we are excited to welcome him on in a little bit. But before we do, we just want to give a rundown of what we're going to be talking about today. As you know, our Phoenix Race Day VIP experience giveaway concluded the end of September. We are actually going to be calling the winner today, which is really cool. But we unfortunately we don't have Ryan with us to speak with him. But I think me and you can get the job done.
I think so. One thing I did want to point out about Joe here, look at this new facial hair you got going on there. Is that something
I
new?
knew you were staring at me a while. Yeah. Maybe
Is
a
that
little
something kind of new you're going to be going for with the winter? Yeah, a little bit.
We'll see how it goes.
All right, you're getting ready for No Shave November a little bit?
Yeah.
I shave every day, so mine doesn't really come in like yours. But
oh, you got the shorts on? You're just like ready to go to the beach over here.
That's right. Yeah,
so,
someone's got to do it.
Right.
So yeah, we have let's do some racing recap of what's coming up in the next couple of weeks. This weekend, Speed Bowl.
Rain.
Yeah, it doesn't look so good. The weather does not look very good for Friday and Saturday, but Sunday the weather looks like we possibly could get some racing in towards the end of the day. So I know that the track is going to do everything that they can to try and get the racing in for the weekend. So hopefully we can get it in.
Yeah. So if it doesn't happen on Saturday, which is looking like it probably won't, they did make the rain date for Sunday. Sunday looks 60 degrees, cloudy, like 10% precipitation. As Andrew calls me the weatherman sometimes.
Yeah.
So it will get in. I'm pretty positive it will get in this weekend. Fortunately, I will not be there. I will be in Florida.
Fortunately or unfortunately?
Or unfortunately. Did I say fortunately?
I think it's fortunately.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
I see you every single day, so I need a couple days off from you, unfortunately.
He does.
Yeah. But so where are you going to be?
I'm going to be in Orlando.
You're going to be in Orlando. So we're all going to be up here in the cold and rain, and Joe gets to, spend some time down in Florida. Yeah. So, Joe, that's pretty awesome.
It will be
Definitely
indoors
not
for the
jealous
majority.
of you or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's great. What are you doing down there?
So that will be for the Go Fast side. I do have a training down in Orlando.
All right,
so
great.
A couple of sales guys as well as myself are going to go down for the weekend, and we leave tomorrow and come back on Sunday.
Okay.
So.
Well, speaking of Go Fast, right?
Yeah.
We do have a Go Fast guest that we want to bring on the show. Ben, why don't you come on in over here? It's been
here we go.
It's been a year since we've seen you.
Thanks for having me back on.
Absolutely. We're
I
glad
was
to
gonna
have
say
you.
we do the Go Fast live, but I think we mentioned it last year. You guys were like starting to creep up on us.
We're trying.
I'm now wondering if this Race Choice live is now the premier live that we do here at the Go Fast.
Well, you're on it, so now
you're
it's,
on it.
Now it's,
well, okay.
Now
we do. Okay, awesome. So, well, thank you guys for having me on. Also here to talk about one of the premier remote start and alarm companies that is at racechoice.com, but also I like to think in the world has to be CompuStar by First Tech. So if you're unfamiliar with remote starters, which I think a lot of people are, but if you're unfamiliar with remote starters, a few reasons why you may want one. So it's going to get your car nice and warmed up on the cold winter days that are coming. It's going to keep that frost off the windshield. And realistically, it's really just made to get you guys, or get whoever has one, going a lot faster in the morning, a lot more hassle-free experience. Because the last thing you want to do is get up an extra hour early, go out, scrape the snow off the car with your credit card or whatever, and then have to start the car, go back inside, get ready. You want to be able to do that right from the bed, right from after you get out of the shower, whatever your morning routine is. You want to be able to take care of that. So Remote Starter allows you to do that. We're talking about winter stuff, but it's also something that I know a lot of racing goes on during the summertime. Get to remote start your car in the summer, get the AC going as well.
True.
You don't want to sit on that hot seatbelt, that little metal clip, putting that branding on you on the back there. So that's going to prevent that as well. So that's why you'd want a remote starter. An alarm, again, I think it's kind of self-explanatory, but you want to protect your investment. Racing, a lot of nice vehicles out there, whether they're on the track, pulling the trailers or to the ones back home in the garage. We want to make sure we protect those investments. So again, great feature there. It's going to deter potential thefts. So again, one of the things that's going on right now, a lot of thefts going on. It's going to make your car less desirable for a thief. So that's another thing that we got going. And also just gives you peace of mind. So I think that's the main thing, knowing that that huge investment that you have, all the money that you put into it, is nice and safe in the driveway and you don't have to worry about it. So when you're trying to decide what you want to do for your system, it's usually two things you're going to think of. First, one is going to be which brain you're going to need. So color coordinated out here, you're going to either choose something that's going to be a remote starter, which happens to be a yellow box, something that's an alarm, that's going to be a red box, or something that's a combination. So if you like the idea of starting your car, but you also want to protect your investment, blue box is going to be the one for you. So nice and easy for the people that aren't experts out there on racechoice.com.
And these will make great Christmas gifts too, right?
Very, very much so. I would say with Go Fast in particular, that is our #1 category. A lot of the shops that are around fully support themselves year round just off remote starter business. So go ahead and get some of those under the tree now.
That's what I got my dad for Christmas last year.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
And make sure that you go to, I'm sure Ben will tell you, make sure you go to a trusted installer. If you don't know how to do it yourself, make sure you go somewhere that knows what they're doing.
Yeah, and CompuStar does a great job of making this a DIY friendly option for people that are very much technical savvy. But we do recommend professional install on all this, especially on newer vehicles. Last thing you want to do is do damage to your vehicle when you're trying to save yourself some hassle. So we always recommend going and getting that professionally installed. So again, first thing you're going to do is determine what kind of brain you're going to want, what kind of system is going to be right for you. And after you get that, you got to figure out how you're going to control that system. So you're going to have the ability on almost all these units, and again, it is going to be dependent on the vehicle, where you can start your car by 3 times lock off your factory key fob. So really, really cool.
That's cool.
If you like your factory key fob, you don't want to have anything else in your keychain, boom, you can do that. But you're really limiting yourself in the amount of range that you have. Not going to probably create the best experience for most people out there. So that's when you get to select what you want to control and with the different remote options. So within the remotes, the simplest way to explain and break it down is you're going to pick whether you want it to be a one-way remote or a two-way remote. So one-way remote, just like it sounds like, communicates one way. So you tell the car to start,
It starts.
car starts, hopefully. Kind of hard to tell, but if you got a line of sight to the vehicle, okay, you can see the lights flash, you know things going. But if you don't have a line of sight to the car, maybe you're a little bit farther away, maybe you can't see the car in your driveway, they have two-way options as well. So something like the CS 1900S. It's a one-button system, but when you press the button on there, it's got little LEDs up top. So you'll hear a chirp to confirm that it's trying to start the car. Once the car starts, it'll confirm back and tell you. So you'll know by chirps that your car is started. You'll also know if it didn't start, because it'll confirm back as well. So if you get the confirm back that it didn't start, maybe you're a little too far away, maybe you work at a hospital or something like that where it's really, really tough to get the communications
That'll be
through.
nice, like even if you're in your house, in your bedroom or something,
Yep.
right? Like, I mean, who would, sometimes if you go and start the car and you can't see it, and you go outside and it's not even started, that would kind of suck.
Bam, here you go. So that's going to be what you get, and you could even do that on a small one-button system. But for people that want to go a little bit higher tier, you can also get something with a display. So what the display is going to do here is it's going to actually show on the remote itself whether the car is running. So a lot of times it'll either have a picture of a car with a little exhaust coming out so you would know, but depending on the remote, but it'll have some way to show you that the car is running. The other nice thing when you have something with a screen, especially if you have a combo unit or an alarm, is it'll tell you what zone on your car is going off. So you hear your alarm going off, you're like, oh man, what's going on? You can go ahead, look right on the screen. It'll tell you if it's the shock sensor. Maybe you got a cat that likes to jump on the car. Okay, we know that might be the thing. Or, man, my trunk just opened up. I don't want my trunk open up right now. Let me go see what's going on. So it'll give you a little bit more feedback as to what's going on with your system. So you'll have something like the 2WQ900, which is going to be a little bit more basic 3,000 foot two-way. If you wanted to go with a little bit higher tier system, maybe you needed additional range, or you work in construction, you're a pit guy. I know you guys are the guys that are behind the wheel, but if you're more of a pit guy like me, you're banging and clanging around all the time, something like the CS 9900AS is an indestructible remote. Don't try now you've gone and you've selected some remotes for yourself, but you say, you know what? I either want additional range, maybe I want the feature set that you get out of something like a 9900 AS in the T12 remote kit, but something is still left to be desired. One thing that we all have on us all the time, and I don't have it on me right now because I didn't want it to ring while we were live, but it's our cell phone. So with a couple of the systems out here, designated with the little green tags, or if it says drone on the unit, you can get a drone unit. So what this will do is this allows you to take control of the system through your cell phone.
Very cool.
So again, there's a drone app that you would have access to. You can go in, you can check your vehicle's location, you can start, stop, you can unlock the doors. It gives you, again, total control.
Can you do that from anywhere?
And you can do that anywhere you have cell service. So as long as you have cell phone service and then the vehicle itself is somewhere that's covered, you're good to go. So when we're in Orlando coming up, you want to check on the car that's back home.
Yep.
You can do that right from your cell phone with the drone.
That's very cool.
So very, very, very awesome. Few different plans out there for that will allow you to do things like breadcrumb tracking. So if you have maybe a younger person driving a car, you want to make sure that they're getting home on time or that they're not going to see somebody that they're not supposed to see. You've got functionality there where you can do geofencing, tons and tons of different options. You can check that stuff out at dronemobile.com. But that's pretty much it. That's how you're going to decide what kind of system that you want. And CompuStar is going to have something for everybody across the board, and a great addition to racechoice.com. And I really thank you guys for letting me explain that out today.
And thank you very much.
Before you go, I do have one question. I know we were talking about this yesterday. These are compatible, and there's options if no matter if you have an automatic vehicle or a manual, correct?
That is correct. So again, if you do have a manual transmission vehicle, you may think that you don't have the option of getting a remote starter. Not true. With CompuStar, you will have that as an option. That case, I would definitely recommend getting with a professional. Again, there are things that, additional parts that you do need to execute that. Any of the professionals will know exactly what you need. But yeah, there really isn't too many vehicles out there that you can't do a remote starter in today. I won't say everything because there are a few select vehicles out there, but I think it's close to about 97% of vehicles that are on the road are going to be able to have a CompuStar unit put in there. Some of them with T-harnesses as well.
Very cool. Well, we appreciate you, giving us your time today. I know you spoke about this yesterday on your live stream, so we appreciate you coming on ours and doing the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, the team at Race Choice is very, very well versed in the CompuStar product and the entire line. So if anybody has any questions, again, it could be a little intimidating for some people trying to select the correct system, making sure that you have all the right components. So if you have any questions, again, the team at Race Choice more than qualified to help you out, and the backup team at GoFast also would be willing to extend their services as well.
Right. Andrew, I think if someone calls us, we're just going to direct them
I think
onward,
if someone
right?
calls us, we're going to send them right over
Text
to Ben.
Ben, call
There
Ben.
we go.
So
So again, thank you guys for giving me the opportunity. Thank you to First Tech and CompuStar for putting out a tremendous product. And let's go ahead and get some units under the tree for Christmas and the holiday season this year.
let's do it.
Ben,
Thank you, Ben.
very much
All right.
for coming on the
Appreciate
show.
it.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
How cool was
Well,
that?
That was pretty awesome. I mean, Ben knows obviously quite a bit about this, the product in front of us here. So has lots of years of experience, and hopefully at some point we could have just a little bit of the knowledge that he has on some of this product. But we appreciate him coming on.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, for not having as many notes as you would think in front of us, he said the products well. He went right down the line, color coded, and we are good to go.
Thanks, guys.
Absolutely.
So, thank you.
So, well, I mean, without further ado, why don't we get into the other portion of our live stream today, where we are going to get in contact with our winner of the live stream. Joe, why don't you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so
the winner of the giveaway. Sorry.
Yeah, the winner of the giveaway, we can say, is Lyle. He is from Indiana, so we are very fortunate to be able to announce him as the winner. He is very excited, and he is going to be talking to us shortly. We're going to give him a call and ask him some questions. So, what do you say? Let's have some fun.
Let's talk to him.
Let's call him.
I saw we posted a video, Ryan Preece talking about Lyle being the winner of the giveaway, and all the things that he gets, as a part of it. So hopefully he's very excited.
We are calling.
Hopefully he picks up.
Hey Lyle, this is Joey Ternullo and Andrew Moeller. We are on the live stream, and first we want to congratulate you on being the big winner of the Phoenix VIP Race Day Experience. We want to congratulate you and just thank you for being a part of Race Choice.
Oh, absolutely! I appreciate it. This is awesome.
What if you don't mind me asking, what did you end up buying from racechoice.com?
Well, it was pretty cool because I came to you guys and your site and was looking for some parts to fix my race car, which is always cool to get that kind of stuff anyways.
Perfect.
And ended up with some little specialty washers to stick my rear end back under the car. And a few weeks down the road, and you guys call and tell me that, this is happening too. So, I mean, pretty great.
Yeah, that's a pretty awesome, successful purchase, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
That's pretty cool. Are you a fan of Ryan Preece and been keeping up with what he's been doing over the last few years?
Yes, I'm super excited to meet him. I've always been a Stuart Haas fan too.
That's perfect.
That's
cool. How perfect is that?
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yep. So we, I assume you've been kind of maybe an avid NASCAR fan throughout your life. Do you race locally, or are you part of the racing community back home?
I grew up. I am a third generation dirt track guy.
Cool.
My grandpa raced all the way through from the 50s up for all kinds of different makes and models of cars, and my dad, when I was growing up, was in stock cars and in modifieds, and then I run a crate late model here locally in about a 2 to 4 hour radius.
That's pretty cool. I mean, definitely, it's cool that someone that races actually ended up winning the giveaway. I mean, that is really cool. So yeah, I mean, that's definitely exciting. Obviously, being able to go out to Phoenix. Have you been to a race before?
My family's been, when I was little, up to Michigan and got to meet Richard Petty and Bill Elliott. And when I was growing up, a little guy, I was a huge Bill Elliott fan and everything. And we got pictures and stuff of that. And then I've been lucky enough to go to some of the big dirt races and run into Kenny Wallace and them guys multiple times.
That's pretty cool.
And I've just never really had the opportunity like this is presenting right now. It's kind of, this is very much a once in a lifetime opportunity for me, and it's really, really super cool. And I'm kind of speechless about it. It's pretty neat. It's going to be pretty big for me and my family.
It definitely is. I mean, if you look at what the trip entails, obviously you are allowed to bring a special guest. I'm assuming that is going to be your wife.
Yep.
Very cool.
That would be my wife, Anna.
And she's a NASCAR fan as well?
Yeah, she's into the racing thing and the racing and the environment, very much so.
I mean, that'll be cool, especially championship weekend, right? I mean, obviously the vibe of the track
championship
is
4.
Awesome, and obviously the area is very nice as well. So definitely different than kind of what we're used to on the East Coast. So I'm sure that'll be pretty fun for you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, it's we're very much looking forward to that trip west. It's we're stuck here in the tri-state here, and it's kind of rainy and gray outside, just kind of and then it's going to be awesome to shoot over there and get a little bit more warmth before the fall and winter really kicks in.
Very good. Now, who's your pick to win the championship?
Oh man, I couldn't.
It's a good question, Joe.
Yeah.
I couldn't even pick the way that's set up and everything. The way is so different to what I was used to and everything.
It really is.
It's just I honestly, I couldn't even tell you.
Well, hopefully it's somebody that you, hopefully someone ends up winning that you guys are a fan of, though. That would be pretty cool.
There's honestly not a single racer out there that, I'm not. I got so much respect for what goes into it and all the work that these guys have to put in it to get to the level that they're at.
Absolutely.
That, I mean, it would have been really neat to see, Stuart Haas, I would like to see Kevin Harvick up there and some of them guys that may not, be in the running even, but just the work that the guys put forth to even get to where they're at, any of them. And like you said, the feeling at these races and the environment that's there is it's not like anything else. It's going to be really cool to be a part of it.
Yeah, no, that's definitely going to be pretty cool. Cool experience. We're definitely
We're stoked for him.
Yeah, we are very happy for you, and it sounds like you are a very deserving winner of the giveaway as well. So that's good to know that it's going to someone who's very appreciative of that. So we appreciate you for supporting us.
Oh, absolutely. And I would say after something like this, man, you guys don't have to worry about me, chopping around too awful much. I'm going to try to get it back to you anytime you guys got parts on my list. So.
Appreciate it. Thank you. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, and we thank, like Andrew said, we thank you for being a part of the Race Choice family, and we hope you have an outstanding time out there. Take some pictures. Definitely tag us. Tell Ryan how stoked you are. He'll be glad to hear it. And he had a really good time meeting the winners from back in July to Daytona. So this is really cool to do this again. So enjoy your time, and we thank you a lot.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely.
So take care.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
That was pretty cool to be able to talk to him. So we're 2 for 2 on the giveaways with the guys picking up when we're on the live.
Yeah.
So thankfully we don't have to worry about that. But congratulations again to Lyle on winning the giveaway. Obviously, very cool experience for sure. So we'll keep you guys posted if we do anything like this in the future. But this year has been pretty cool to have a few pretty massive giveaways like this for a really nice trip to some of these races. So. Other than that, I think that's pretty much all we've got.
Yeah.
Racing is kind of coming to a close. Obviously, next couple of weeks with the live, we're going to start going over some things that we think would make great Christmas gifts for, or holiday gifts, if you will, for family members and friends and all the things along the lines of that. So, but without further ado, I think that's about all we got.
Yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll talk some more racing next week and go from there. Good luck to everyone running this weekend as October's winding down. So, see you guys.
Hey fans, Ryan Preece here, driver of the number 41 Ford Mustang for Stuart Haas Racing. On behalf of RaceChoice.com, I'd like to congratulate the lucky winner of the Race Choice Phoenix VIP Race Day giveaway. You've just scored the ultimate race day experience, and I can't wait to meet you. Here's a quick recap of what you won. A round trip to Phoenix, Arizona for you and a guest, a 2-night hotel stay in the heart of Phoenix, 2 tickets to the big race on Sunday, November 5th, and exclusive pit passes for some behind-the-scenes action. And of course, a photo with yours truly. But that's not all. You'll also get an exclusive tour of our garage, pit area, and hauler, giving you the ultimate VIP experience. I'm super pumped to meet you trackside on November 5th at the NASCAR Cup Series Championship race at Phoenix Raceway. It's going to be an unforgettable day, and I'm thrilled you'll be joining us. Thanks to everyone who participated in the Race Choice Phoenix VIP Race Day Experience giveaway. I'd like to give a big shout out to RaceChoice.com for making this possible. Remember, race fans, keep the passion alive and stay in the fast lane. See you in Phoenix.